Hi everybody, this is Papa. And when Papa was very young, he had four little girls who always loved to listen to his stories about animals. And so now that my little girls have got boys and girls of their own, they wanted me to start telling stories so they could give them to their children. So this is a little story about Annie and Arnie. They were brothers and sisters, and they were ants. Oh my goodness. Now, you folks down in Florida, you probably see ants already. Up here, up north, we're not going to see ants for a little while, but you've seen ants all over the place, and they're just little ants. Well, this is a story about Annie and Arnie. And they were outside playing one day, and they were having a lot of fun outside, and all of a sudden they heard their mother Alice call them inside. And so they had to go inside because they lived with a whole bunch of other ants in what is called a colony. Whole bunches of ants lived together in this colony. And so their mother Alice came and told them that there was a problem because they were running out of food. But yet their leader, whose name was Adam, he found where there was some food. And he needed a whole bunch of them to go and get this food and bring it back to the colony so they could all have something to eat. So they were always did whatever their mommy told them to do. And so Annie and Arnie said, "Sure, Mom, we'll go and we'll help." And Alice said, "Well, Adam is going to be having a meeting, and so you have to go to this meeting and to find out exactly what you're going to be doing." So Adam called all these ants together, and he said, "I know some of our scouts have been out, and they have seen where there's some bread, and we're going to go and we're going to see if we can bring some of this back for our colony. Now there's two things that you have to watch out for. One, as we're walking, there are some big things out there, and it's called humans. And they don't really watch out for us, so we have to watch out for them because they can step on us very easily and they don't even see us." They said, "Okay, well, we'll have to watch out for the humans. And besides that, we have to watch out for our mortal enemy, Aragorn, the anteater." Oh my goodness. I mean, humans, they might step on one or two, but this Aragorn, he could scoop up a whole bunch of us with his great big long nose. And so we have to watch out for Aragorn too. So because of that, you follow exactly where I walk. Because whenever you see ants going after something like that, they're always in single file, one right after the other. So they said, "Okay, we'll go do that." So Annie and Arnie got in this long line of ants, and they started following their leader Adam. And they were walking, and they were walking, and they were walking. And thankfully, they didn't see any humans. And oh my goodness, they kept on watching out for this Aragorn. But they finally went to the place where they could see this was where the bread was. And so they were looking at this bread, and there was lots of little crumbs all around and everything like that. Well, they might be little crumbs to you and I, but to ants, they are really big. But there's one thing about ants. Did you know that they can pick up stuff that weighs almost as much as they do? They are super strong. Well, Arnie found this little crumb, and he was going to be carrying it back to the colony. And he was trying to lift it up. And Annie said, let me help you, brother. And they finally got it up there, and they started back to the colony. And they were walking straight line once again, and everybody had a little bit of a crumb so they could take it back to the colony. And they were looking all around, and they made it. Oh, they were so happy to finally be back to the colony, and they never saw Aragorn at all. Boy, were they ever happy about that. and their mother was so happy to have a little bit of bread there that could feed them, and they would be able to take care of themselves. And their mother Alice said, "Thank you so much for being obedient and for following what I had asked you to do and following our leader Adam." You know, even the Bible has a lot of things to say about the ants. In Proverbs chapter 6 and in verse 6, the wise King Solomon says, "Go to the ant, you lazy people. Consider their ways and be wise. They prepare all their bread in the summer, and they even gather food for the harvest." And do you know, it also talks that they never argue with each other. I never saw Annie and Arnie ever arguing. And they also always obeyed their parents. Isn't that something? Those ants are good people. And it says here, they don't even plant food or anything like that, but the Lord provides for them. And just like the ants, the Bible tells us that we should be kind of like them. Just like the ants who follow their leader, we do a lot better when we follow our leader also. So here's the story of Annie and Arnie, and I hope that you will have enjoyed it. And I will have another story sometime later. Bye for now. I love you a whole bunch. God bless you.